Every time, Tora! Thank you for saving me again. My gosh, I have to do my intro every single time. I silence it because I go live, but I don't want the mic to pick up, like, all of the things that, like, I'm doing, like, moving stuff around and breaking things. I don't break things, but you understand. Does anybody else have that error message where, like, she's constantly telling you that Khan's Gorfiend flew up? Okay, we can get rid of that one. And then Seiki Prestige. I got rid of... Oh, I didn't. I have to go into my add-ons really quick. Add-ons. Weak auras. Add-ons. It'll come to me in a second, guys. Looks like it's just me and you, Tora. How are you doing? Is it Gorfiends? Do I still even have that? I didn't think I did. There's Ziggy. I don't want Ziggy anymore. I'd be surprised if I still have Gorfiends. Reload UI. Let's see if we get another error message. Because, you know... Hello, Eratoria! Oh, we're not alone anymore, Tora. Eratoria's here. He's gonna keep us all safe. You know, keep things straight. Okay. Why is Gorfiend's... Khan's Gorfiend. That's what it's called. Sorry. I just gotta get rid of these messages because they're gonna irritate me otherwise. Khan's Gorfiend. Why do I even still have this one back from Black Rock Warlords? Black Rock Warlords. That's what it's called. That is A-okay. Thank you so much for stopping by, though, at all. I always appreciate it. Always nice to see you around. But obviously, studying always comes first. Please prioritize that. I'll still be here when you're a doctor and then you're not able to watch me because you're busy working as a doctor. But I'll still be here. I mean, this is probably not going to happen. But let's just pretend. Let's pretend this moment will stay where it is forever. Okay. What am I looking at? I'm looking at something. Is my hair... Oh, sorry, 1 second. We might have to have a hair adjustment. There's like a piece of something right here. I'm not like sure what that is. We'll just have to deal with it. Alright, so we do have a little bit of rested, which is great. We're just going to bang through this, just not take any time. We don't really need a tank pet anymore. We're going to get rid of the tank pet because you know what? We don't need a tank pet. We need damage. We need the damage. Yeah, what exactly are you studying today? How come you don't have to dismiss this guy? But you have to dismiss hunter pets. I don't understand the logic behind it. Alright, what do you need from me? Alright. I don't know what... You know, I say that. I ask what they need from me, but I really don't know. He's doctoring it up. I'm so proud of you, Iratori. I have such cool people watching my stream. Potential doctors. I don't even need to pay for their education because their country pays for it. Tora's like, I'd rather not work with people. I work with people through a screen. That's what I like to do. Alright. Not exactly sure what that was, but we did it. Okay, now it tells me that I need to loot a mummy. Going to do that. Now I need to go burn it. In this pile of fire over here. Sounds right. Chuck a mummy in. There you go. I feel proud of myself. I've done good today, guys. Well, you know what? I was going to turn war mode on. I don't know if I want to take on that burden just yet. I do love the music here. It's very peaceful. Alright. I have to get Sweet Root, which I'm assuming is just looted from the ground. Okay. My assumption was correct. We're gonna kill this guy. Goddess Saloon, me too. I do hope she shows up as well. Those people things, those humans with the arms and the skin. I think I saw one over here. I did. What, is it the people or the skin that bother you? Wait, no. Okay, well, for a second I thought he was gonna come this way. It's like, oh, I need 5? What is this madness? Oh, great. They're still undead. Oh, I really don't want the big dudes. I feel like it's unavoidable. Okay, they all have that. I'm gonna put that on them. This is what happens every single time when I play this warlock. I'm like, okay, first I put this on it. Then I put this on it. Then we put a little bit of that. We apply agony one more time. Make sure that's always staying up. And voila, things are dead. I'm not gonna say I'm great at this, but I'm pretty okay. Oh, hey, there's one right here. Okay, now we have to burn some trolls. It's just what you do. You gotta burn those trolls. I'm assuming we have to kill them first and then burn them. But that seems complicated. Can I just... I'm mounted. I can't do it while mounted. But I might be able to just stand here and chuck it. I don't know if this is how they intended it, but this is what we're gonna do. Oh, good. We got 3. I'm assuming I'm just gonna keep chucking it in the same area and hope that they keep walking over it. This is my tactic, and this is what we're gonna go for, guys. Is it just me, or is onion literally the nastiest thing you can consume? Okay, when... Oh, hi. Can I... How do I arrange that you stay still so that I can chuck this at you? Oh, this was a mistake. We've made mistakes, guys. We've made terrible mistakes. No, wait. I know what we're going to do. We're going to toss it in front of us and then run towards it. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I don't think we're going to make it. They daze. And I just ran out of whatever. Okay, let's redo this. Luckily, they leash pretty well. We're just going to be sneaky. I think being up on that thingy was not the best idea. You know, you try to be smart. Sometimes it doesn't work. Is my mic low? Cooked onion is fine, but raw is just, it's its own little adventure. I also think that, I mean, in America we have something called a Vidalia onion, and it's like super sweet. Nope, no one's gonna run over that one. And it is a very delicious onion, and that's one that you can eat raw. It's not terrible, but, no, don't come at me. Don't come at me, bro. These guys don't have a lot of health, which I appreciate. I wonder if I can just keep throwing it in the same area. I just need one. I'm bad at aiming, but they run everywhere. You can't anticipate where they're going to be. Maybe not just tossing it in the edge. Ugh. This is a slow start, guys. Did you do anything special with your hair today? Let me think. Yay, we did it. Oh, nope, did not want that. I hair dried it longer than usual so that it would dry more. I tend to be really lazy with my hair, and I try to dry it as much as possible. And then I did complete the quest. Do I have to keep doing that? Oh, we needed more? Oh, okay. Was not expecting that. Sorry, distracted. I tend to be lazy, like I said, with my hair, and I let it dry not as much as it needs to. And I guess I'll go this way. Which one do you want me to finish? Is it this one? Is it this one? Why am I going in this direction? What's over here? Is it this one? Is it this one? I guess they want me to do this one. I'm not exactly sure. Twitch or YouTube? I like YouTube, honestly, just because there's more people who know me on here. I would like to go to Twitch because, honestly, I think it's a lot easier for people to, like, follow and stuff. And people have said that the chat platform is a lot easier when it's on Twitch. But, I mean, I don't really care. I like hanging out with you guys either way. And if there's more of you here, I'm not going to start changing it and then forcing everybody to change what they want to do. I think I'm going into this little thingamajigger. I probably didn't need to get all of this, but... I don't know how much of a future YouTube streaming has either. I like it because, and this sounds terrible, I don't have to save any of my... I do need to get it. Have good. Eat well, Eratoria. Have good. That too. Have good as well. YouTube, I'm surprised, and this is probably weird, and I don't know why it does this or why it lets me do it, but YouTube doesn't care that I save these like 3-hour-long videos on their platform. Honestly, if it was me, I'd be very like, wait a second, no one watches your videos. Why are you saving it here? And it's not the best platform to save it, but like, if I ever want to go back and like take snapshots of my videos and then do a compilation, I can, and I don't have to save it on like hard drives. And YouTube hasn't like given me any warnings to say like, we're not gonna like store your things anymore. So, I mean, it's like free storage, so I'm okay with that. It works out for me. I'm not gonna complain. This crude oil is a mystery. I'm not exactly sure what's happening here. But I do know like a lot of YouTubers complain about like the fact that they have to store all of their stuff. All of mine is raw footage. Like I don't do anything different with what I'm doing here. I don't know how YouTube, like this is why YouTube is like losing money, because people like me are like, I'm just gonna use it to store all of my videos. I think I'm gonna have to go somewhere else to get more of this ooze. I bet other places have it as well. Yeah. And we're gonna go here. This Azeroth autopilot has kind of like, whatever, do it, you're doing great, just keep going. Okay, I don't really know. I'm on my own a little bit on this part. So the minute I started talking about YouTube and not having, like, to save any of my information and using it as a storage platform, I lost all of my viewers. I'm sure it's just a coincidence, but coincidence? I think not. That's hilarious. All alone, pretending you're beside me. 5. Awesome. Okay. My, like, internet died. That's what it was. Maybe? I don't even know. I don't even know. Gotta go into the heart of another one. This doesn't look appropriate. Let's go into the butthole of this tree. I don't know when it's appropriate to use Seed of Corruption versus... Alright, that's done. I just need to observe. I have to use an orb. This poor tree has been corrupted. That's the interesting thing to me about Teldrassil and how it was like burned down. I didn't realize this, but Teldrassil really hasn't been around for very long. It's only been around for like 10, 20 years. And I mean, it's sad that the Night Elves lost their quote-unquote new home, but it's not like it was their, like, ancestral home. Their ancestral home is in Hyjal, so I don't know why we don't just send the Night Elves back to Hyjal. So, like, not that Sylvanas did a good thing by doing that, but it wasn't as, like, horrible as I thought it was. I guess it's like if you destroyed someone's vacation home. And killed all the inhabitants at the same time. Maybe that part was not as good. It's never, you know, it's never ideal to just kill people in their own home. Okay. We're gonna turn into quests. And then I really need to finish this one, I think. But it's not taking me there just yet, so I'm not gonna bother too much about it. Knowing Azeroth Autopilot, it'll either probably, one, just ignore it, or wait until the last minute and send me there because there's 12 other quests that go there, so far, I have no reason to not trust it. We're just gonna keep on trusting. I don't know, man. Like, I wonder how much longer I have in Grizzly Hills, and then how much longer I have in Zul'jin. Because it's going to send me to Zangarmarsh and Nagrand. And I don't think I'm going to have... I'm not going to need to go to all those places. I think I'm a little bit ahead questing-wise, due to the fact that I had so much rested in the beginning. Okay, well, that's that. Now we go out this way. And we're going to kill trolls for 5 frozen mojo. Gotta get my mojo. Hey, Tora, I'm glad you're back. I think my, like, feed died for a little bit. Okay, so I need Serpent's Eye, too. So we're just gonna... just gonna kill a whole bunch of things. I think. Oh, but, of course, they're all casters. So that's gonna pose a slight problem. Maybe some of them aren't shamans? Okay, that guy's a warrior. Oh, I can interrupt. I forgot. I chose the correct animal this time. Okay, I'm also going to die really quickly here. Okay, got one down. It's gonna hit me. Oh, okay, okay. I'm good so far. This guy needs to die. It's like you start losing. You're falling behind, right? Because you can't really kill them with. Okay. Yeah, I think my YouTube was dying. I think that's what was happening. Okay, well that was daring and exciting. And I got no mojo. Did I get mojo? I can't tell. I did get mojo. Okay, so we're gonna focus on the serpents and then kill trolls if they get in our way. Like this guy. Excuse moi. Oh, I thought I was applying a dot, not just slow casting. See, if I had the, whatever this ability is called, Unstable Affliction, I wouldn't have had an issue. Oh my gosh. Are these eyeballs, like, not gonna come? Welcome, Nugget! How are you doing today? I hope you're having a fabulous evening. Did you have a good day? What on earth is this drop rate? These poor serpents have no eyeballs. I hate to break it to them, but I mean, it's pretty tragic. Okay, well that one had an eye. I guess when I'm attacking them with my corruption, it's like destroying all of their eye sockets. Maybe. That's the only thing I can assume. I do really enjoy being a caster again. I got stupid lucky. So I did a 10 Mythic Plus on my Demon Hunt, on my Hunter last week. And I've been playing her as Survival Hunter because obviously Flawless Sweet is a Survival Hunter. But I was like, I'm really... Sometimes I've been playing... her, which is a caster, obviously, and I've been really enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun being able to attack things from a distance. Like, it's not terrible. You're not always in the middle of combat, which, as I say that, I'm covered in combat right now. But it is nice having, like a distance. So I was gonna loot her Mythic Plus cache, because I knew I was gonna get, like, a 380 from it, and I was like, I'm already pretty okay geared on her, and if I got a Beastmaster, like, piece of armor, like, it wouldn't be a terrible downgrade, or I would still have the potential for an upgrade, but might get a weapon. It's like, that would be really cool to get a weapon so that I could play around with, like, a ranged hunter, and, stupid lucky. I got like the best in slot bow for Beastmaster that you can get from dungeons. So hopefully I'm gonna maybe on Monday, instead of like leveling her, because I am gonna like, I'm gonna stop leveling on her so that I can build up her experience. I might actually, I need one more eyeball, one more eyeball, give it to me. I might actually end up doing Mythic Pluses. Just pug Mythic Pluses to see how horrible it will be. Because those are always in fun. Yes! Oh, well that was lucky. That is rude. Excuse me. This cough is just lingering. It won't stop, man. Okay, so I have the frozen mojo. What more do I have to do? Oh, I have to get snow caps. What the heck does a snow cap look like? Does it look like that? It does. You don't think it'd be like it is, but it do. Okay. Just gonna grab as many of these as possible. What do I do with the mojo? I have to summon his spirit from the something. Oh, there's two right here. This is handy. It's nice that they glow like this. Makes it pretty obvious. Where's the brazier? Brazier? That's what it's called. No. Okay, well, hello and goodbye then. I still haven't gotten used to the fact that this thing just, like, zips through all of my abilities. Something tells me that guy's a bad guy. Also, we're gonna do a dungeon. Just because. Kick it up a notch. I mean, questing is wonderful and all, and I enjoy it immensely. It never gets old. And this Azeroth autopilot it's come in handy, but, you know, we can speed it along just a little bit. Whatever that was. We did it. Don't need to burn any more bodies. And off we go. I have to burn some more trolls. Because I didn't burn enough of them last time. Apparently I was slacking on the burnage. You know what time it is, guys. I haven't even looked to see if... Do I really have to just do this again? Were we here last time? Was it somewhere else we were? This feels familiar. Why do I gotta keep doing this? I mean, not that I mind, it's just weird. It's not a terrible one. Now I gotta kill 30? What the F? Oh, I just found out recently. I don't know if you guys are interested in this or not, but if you didn't get the Mythic plus 15 achievement in Legion and get the appearance for your weapon, they actually did it so that you can do it this expansion instead. So if you get a plus 15 this expansion, I think that might do it. I did it! That was a lot easier than last time. I have to kill Warlord Zimbo for his mojo. Love killing people for their mojo. Warlord Zimbo, where are you at? I can only assume you're inside here. Better give me your mojo. Alright, now I need to get the Eye of the Province. Can I click it? Do I have to kill these people to click it? What is happening here? Can I just... I'm assuming I have to... Oh, hey, I need a pet first before I can do this. You come over here. Actually, I don't know if I need to. Let me think this through in my head. When I'm melee, I like to group things up, but I don't need to do that here. However, I do need to start doing damage. Are you still alive? Oh, not that he's not alive. I just didn't know he was attacking me. It's okay. It's getting exciting. We don't mind that. You get one of each. I feel like I'm dishing out candy. It's like, you get an affliction and you get an affliction. I'm still working on the assumption that I need to kill these guys in order to click this item. But I might not. So, you know, why bother if I don't have to? Hey! Okay, this worked out well. I need to use mojo. Do I need 5 mojo? Oh shoot, I don't remember. I just need 1 mojo? Do I have more than 1 mojo? Can I use Zimbo's mojo? Wait. I did. I used Zimbo's mojo. Some mojo for my elixir to work. This time with Warlord. He'd be hiding. Do I need more mojo? No. I think I need 5 regular mojo. Why am I always the most talkative? I need friends in chat. I'm here. I'm talkative. I'm talking to myself, actually. I don't know if I need more mojos. And this pops up. 1 second. It'll take a minute. I'll take that in a second, I think. Shoot, if I don't do this now, I'm gonna have to kill all those guys again. Oh well. It's worth it. I didn't get any mojo for that. It's gonna be exciting coming out of this dungeon in that little corner. It's gonna be like 12 guys on me. Aw, I'm so glad you're listening to you, Tora. What? Don't leave, Torin! Come back! Oh, well, that was that. Oh, that our tank just left, so I'm not so sure why. Oh, he did leave you. Okay, so I'm going to leave this instance group just because I really should focus on the leveling, and I don't want to wait around waiting for that guy. And also, I'm concerned that this guy is going to have issues later. I think I need more of. Do I have mojo? Why? Okay, this is what I wanted. I knew I had to like click a button to make him come back, but I didn't remember which one. It's this guy. Okay, okay. Confusion over. We will queue for another dungeon, though. Oh, what? Oh, man, how did I get the deserter buff if someone else already left? I think if you're not the first one to leave, you shouldn't be getting a debuff. But I should have remembered that. Good question. So, I really like this one, but I think what I'm gonna try to go for is... Oh, that looks good too. It's the Nighthold one. This one. That's the appearance that I want. I have a couple of the pieces. I have 4, but I need to get 5 more. But that's gonna be her future transform. But I think I'm gonna be 80. Okay, sorry. Really quickly. I need to do... Bastion of Twilight doesn't look that good. And Firelands looks okay, but I only have 1 piece. Sorry. A simple request! I did 5 daily quests. I had no idea. Daily quests? I don't think I've done any daily quests on her. You know what time it is, guys. Popcorn time. Okay, right now we have to pick up a quest. That's what we're doing right now. I followed the dots blindlessly. I don't think that's a word. Don't say that word in the future. I don't think it's a real one. I mean, I know you guys trust me and my vocabulary, but that one's probably not one. Dumplings and spring rolls? Sounds delicious. You want me to pick up these dailies? I am disappointed. Maybe it's not these quests. Don't pick up this one? That does sound like a delicious combo, Eratoria. Oh, I have to heal him. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't need to kill this guy. I need to heal the other dude. Here you go. Okay, that took a little bit forever. Time to get some grooved cogs. Did you have any, like, dipping sauce or anything to go with it, Eratoria? Do I have... You know what? I still don't think I picked a talent. No, I did. Am I missing spells? I have Mortal Coil now. And I have Enslaved Demon. I haven't been using Dark Glare. Adri! I'm very good. How are you doing? Alright, so that's that. I need to turn in quests. That's all they wanted me to do? Maybe I picked up too many, but I don't know which one they wanted me to do. Sweet chili sauce and soy sauce with sesame seeds. Chili peppers and coriander, super delicious. That sounds amazing. Was that it? I'm gonna turn in a quest? I'm confused by this location. There's too many things going on. Hey, I dinged! 77! I'm good, thank you for asking. I see you're still in Northrend. I know, it doesn't end! We're so close, guys. We're so close. We just got to 78, 77. Shoot, I was like so excited that we were like 2 levels away. Hopefully that'll be over soon. 3 levels. And then we don't have any more rested. I have to get desperate mojo now. But I need to turn in this quest, which is right here. Oh, shoot. I think it's these guys. Thanks, Eratoria! I love this guy's stuff. Okay, that was 2. I don't think you drop anything. It was too much, guys. I got greedy. Oh, I got so greedy. I should have just done like 3. But you know me, I can't help myself. I probably should have had a tank pet if I was gonna do that. But I need my interrupt, yo. It's okay. We'll probably loot some of the things that we killed. I wonder how many we did kill. Just 1. And he didn't even drop any mojo. What's happening over here? Is there an alliance player? Woo! Did I learn my lesson? No. Negative 18 degrees in Sweden. There's a freaking snowstorm going on and I don't know if I can find it cozy or if I hate it. Oh, that... Oh, you're healing? Oh, I can't do that. My gosh, negative 18? That sounds a little drastic. I did it again, guys. I can't help myself. There's too many of them. I'm addicted to too many big pulls. Is this guy attacking me? I guess he is now. Oh, you know what? And that entire time, I didn't even have my pet out. Come here. Maybe I did and he was dead. I'll have to look at the replay for that one. Now I go to... Okay, that's it. We're done with this zone. We're off to Zul'jin. We're done with Grizzly Hills. So bizarre. Okay, that means I need to get rid of all of my Grizzly Hill quests. It's so weird. I don't know why we're... What are we gonna do, like 3 quests here? I know! I wish I was on an EU server. I feel like everybody I know is on EU. What? Where? When? How? And why? So many questions, all appropriate for the right time. Oh, yeah, that too, Adri. It is kind of depressing and horrible. Oh my gosh, I've been leveling Horde through BFA, and the story is so much better than Alliance. The Alliance is just like, the Horde is like focused. They're like, we have these things, we want to do them, we don't care how ruthless they are, we've got a clear vision of what we want to do. Or at least Sylvanas gives off that impression. Not as like sure what she's doing. Pick up 1 quest. What quest am I picking up though? There's 5 quests here. Is it this one? Nope. Wasn't that one. Wasn't that one. Did I really pick up the last one? I did. Picked up the very last one. That shirt is my color. The shirt that I'm wearing? I got gray and blue and red. Ah! It's got a butterfly on it, which personally, it's the symbol of the resurrection. Just so everybody knows. It's, you know, one symbol of the resurrection. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Jakruru mobs lock openers. Okay. That took me a while to figure out what the heck that was saying. Drakulu. Okay, you. I need to kill you, so. I don't know what I'm doing here. Thank you. I feel like that should have focused on the story with the old god and void, not the faction war. Every time they do an expansion with that, it sucks in the end. It's kind of true. Ugh. I'm just gonna kill this guy. Get him out of my way. You get a dark lair, and you get a dark lair. There's only one dark lair. I like how I can wind up a cast from the ground. I mean, how many people can do that? Not many. I'm just good like that, guys. I have to douse fires. Okay. Okay, I can enjoy this. It's still on fire. Did I do a terrible job? Okay. What do I gotta do with you? How do I free you? Do I use the item? Oh, lock opener. I'm very clearly squirting water at that house. Okay, sorry. I'm like super close. She's lore mastering? Awesome. Wait, is she, what's she lore mastering? Is she doing like old zones? Ganir boss fight is a mess. Yeah, Ganir is the... Is it Goon? Is that what you're talking about? The Goon boss fight? Oh, I gotta put out houses. That's what I gotta do. 15 of these. It's a little bit much, guys. And also, it's like very ineffective. This bottle... Is it going to ever work? Gosh. I hope the Gunnier. That would be kind of interesting to have like a resto druid that's like, haha, I'm coming for you. Okay, I don't understand. Do I need to be standing in front of it? So many questions, so few answers. No longer on fire. Do I need to be in this fire? Do I need to be in front of it? I guess I answered my question. It was a weird one, but we did it. Tell you what though, going to a laundromat takes a lot out of you, especially when it was a sucky Wi-Fi. Oh no! Especially on a cold day like this. I don't know about you. Do you have a what the F movement in WoW? Like your first and biggest? Let's think. I'm like, what the F? I don't know if I can actually... I would say my favorite moment was... Okay. So... I've always been the type of tank that is extremely survival oriented. My DPS is never that high, but I never die. and I'll never cause a wipe. I try to never cause a wipe because I couldn't survive. Like, I always try to, like, I always try to, like, prioritize, like, the healers don't really have to focus on me too much because I don't want them wasting time on me when they could be, like, healing up, raiders, right? So, this is even from the beginning. So my first tank experience was, I was a blood DK back in Pandaria. And I went through 8 co-tanks. No, I went through every single spec of co-tank. Paladin, I was like with my co-tank. It was like spec, druid, warrior, paladin, everything. Like, I could not, because the thing is like, and I don't mean, I just never died. I wasn't great, but I never died. And so the other tanks we'd have to wipe because the other tanks are very focused on, like, doing damage. And they would kill over, and they would get frustrated, and they'd be like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. This is not a fun experience to, you know, tank like this. I don't know. But they ended up just all, like, raid quitting on us. And I think it's very uncommon to, like, tank with a female. I think that's the problem. And I think a lot of guys have trouble with, you know, I wasn't outshining them on DPS by any stretch of the imagination. I can't maximize. I don't like playing that way, so I will never, like, do top damage as a tank. But you'll never wipe because of me. And we would wipe a lot of times because the tanks would just, you know, try to eke out that much more damage, and they would just drop, and we'd have to res them or whatever. So it was, like, definitely a what the F moment when it was like, oh, okay, great, you know, I'm co-tanking with another blood DK. And then it was like, he quit. And then it was like, he would wipe a couple of times and then just be like, oh, I can't take this anymore, I'm leaving. I was like, okay. Then we got, like, a paladin, and I was like, oh, this is cool tanking with a paladin. How's that gonna go? It's like, you know, 2 progression fights later, out he goes. So I was like, oh my gosh, I've been through every single co-tank class. So that was definitely strange. I don't know. I don't know what is going on with these huts. They don't want to be put out. Alrighty, now I gotta get Rage Main's Flipper. So that was, like, definitely, like, a strange, not a good what the F moment, but I'm trying to think of, like, a good, like, exciting thing. Killing Argus, Mythic Argus, at the end of Legion after having, like, another weird guild issue and switching to a new guild and then getting a kill and being, like, one of the main tanks on that fight was, like, so rewarding and, like, vindicating. I was like, I am a fucking good tank, like, get out of my way. So sorry for my language, but it felt really good. I was like, yes, I'm amazing. Too bad Warlocks can't summon a monster in battles. Warlocks supposed to have those type of powers. I can summon monsters. What do you call my fell puppy? Are you dissing him? He's totally a monster. He's an epic monster. I would never have the guts to tank. I played WoW for 2 years, from the end of WoW to Legion full, and I always have a DPS or healer. I think, like, it is kind of an ego thing because you have to have, like, you know, there's only 2 of you, and you really have to try to work well with someone next to you. And, a lot of times it's just like they'll recruit one tank and then they'll be like, oh, we need another tank, so they'll just recruit, like, another one, and the 2 tanks are like, I don't know who you are, like, but I have to, like, work with you. And there's, you know, trying to have synergy, and it's hard sometimes. My first raiding guild had 2 girls from Scotland and Ireland who tanked, and they were great. Oh, I bet that would be awesome. I've never had the chance to, like, co-tank with another girl. That would be a lot of fun. I've had some really great tanking experiences. Two of my close friends are they're really good tanks, and tanking for them is like not as engaging sometimes. So, but when we do tank together, it's amazing, and they are both they're very good at communicating, and I'm really good at communicating, and I think that's like a big factor is if you're tanking with someone. At a certain point, once you've tanked together long enough, you're like, okay, whatever. I don't really need to talk or communicate what's happening. You just kind of get on each other's vibe, especially when you learn. Because tanking fights, once you've learned the fight and the, like, tank swap mechanics, there's not in the movement. You really don't have to say anything. It's kind of like a coordinated dance. It does the same thing every single time. It's just an issue of execution. So, but in the beginning, it's like, especially with like Mithrax, for instance. Mithrax? No. What is that guy's name? Excuse me? It is, I'm gonna forget his name. Zekboss. Zekboss is a really cool tanking fight because it's very quick. It's like, you have to tank at a certain point. Hello, Smack Show! How are you doing today? I found a dude. I guess that's all I had to do. Okay, out we go again. Now I need to pick up more quests. Can do. It's a really exciting fight, and it is a very fast, like, you need to taunt because you don't, there's a healing debuff that he puts on you, or like a damage breaker debuff. And then on top of that, he does like a heavy slam damage, so you don't want to tank both of those at the same time. Okay, these guys have this really awesome buff that I want to steal off of them. Why can't I attack you? So I'm gonna get actually my imps out. I think that's gonna be... Can I... What? Are you still alive? I thought you died. I really hate when people and in that mean guys think girls aren't good at gaming. I think there's definitely like a difference of style a lot of times. But I don't think there's, Jumbo Sephorium charge. What does that even mean? I have to find Gurk. I don't know what this is, but I want it. There's definitely like a difference in style and approach. I do think a lot of girls like overcompensate to appear like tougher while they're playing the game, and then you get some girls who are like, I'm just gonna be girly because I'm a girl gamer and that's unique and different, and it is, and if that's the angle you want to go for, like, that's fine. I don't know, I feel like you should definitely just be yourself, like enjoy what you're doing, and if you're enjoying kind of being the girly gamer and that's who you are, go for it. But I also think sometimes people put on acts or they try to be something that they aren't. And, I don't know. I don't think that's... Oh no! Burr! Burr's dead! But he's just a... He's a dwarf, so I don't really care about him. Although our guild was funny because our tanks were great female players and our healers are all guys who are also brilliant players. Yeah. It's so funny because Tree is the healer and I'm the tank, so it's always kind of funny to have just the two of us, like, applying for different, like, guilds. It's like, oh, we have a tank and a healer. And then I'm like, hi, I'm the tank. I don't know. I've been kind of looking around to find another, like, place to tank, and I'm not really looking forward to it. It's trying to fit in with another group. It's so hard to switch back and forth. I don't know what exactly I'm doing. Do I need to kill these guys, or do I just need to loot items? Because I just need scrap. Do you hate WoW as much as most people, or do you enjoy what it brings to the table and hope it gets better? I'm liking it. I feel like, here's the thing about World of Warcraft. It's kind of like Netflix in the sense that some of the new shows are crappy. Some of the old stuff is still pretty good, and you can still enjoy different parts of it. So I still enjoy leveling. I love having the different classes and their different races that they're bringing in. I wish I had done the Blood Elf Heritage quest line with you guys, because it's really cool. And I should have streamed it, because it was so much fun. I know, I play World of Warcraft outside of my streaming. I play a lot, guys, a lot. BFA is interesting. The Horde side of BFA, fantastic. Because I went into this a little bit before, but I didn't really complete my thought process. So the Alliance side is very like, well, the Horde side is very, we're gonna go take over the world, and we don't really know what Alliance is doing, or like, Sylvanas' total end game is, but we know that she has a plan, and she's carrying it out ruthlessly. Like, she's doing it. She's determined. There's a lot of, like, willpower and action, and a lot of stuff like that. Whereas, like, the Alliance right now is kind of like, it's just so hard to be in war again. I mean, who'd have thought that we, in a game called Warcraft, would have to be going from war again? It's just terrible. There's, like, losses. And yes, I know that's part of humanity, that we don't really like to experience, like, loss and, you know, like, Jaina's recovering, like, dead relatives, and she's coping with the fact that she had mommy-daddy issues, and which I appreciate, but it's not exactly what I came to World of Warcraft for. I came to, like, come and, like, have orcs versus humans, and, you know, fight, and get powerful and strong, and get armor, so the story isn't compelling to me on the Alliance side, but I was playing the Horde side, and I was like, this is freaking phenomenal! Like, they're always like, what is it? Lady Liadrin in one of her quest chains, or when she's doing world quests, it's like, I have to find it because it's hilarious. One second, let me look it up. I know it's probably like, it's a very minimal statement, but it's hilarious. Let me see. Lady Liadrin, world quest quote. I don't know if this will bring up anything. I wonder if it'll list her quotes at the bottom. Okay, Legion, Hearthstone. But like I can't find it right now, and I don't want to take too much time doing that. But one of her lines is basically like, "Ha! This is a good quest. It's only one thing that we have to kill. Go out and do it." It's like, she's a woman about business. She's got to get stuff done. She doesn't have time to be like, nature's foes have risen against us. We have to protect the trees. You need to kill these random ogres or orcs or something. Yes, it's important. I'm sorry, I'm like very vehement about this. I guess I'm just like sappy Alliance stuff. I am a Horde at heart, guys. I personally don't like the current game, but I'd never force anybody else to hate it. That's good. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. People are allowed to like different things. It's all good in the hood. If you ask me, if Blizzard wants better recognition, throw in a Bard class, Pirate class, and a Steampunk class, or do away with the monthly fees. What? No, the monthly fees are the best part. I feel like if you're gonna buy a subscription to, like, watch Netflix, they keep coming out with new content for Overwatch. I wouldn't want to have to keep paying. Anytime you go to, like, a non-paid service, the quality is gonna drop down. I like the choices on Horde side, Sylvanas or Sourfang. Personally, I prefer Sourfang. Yeah, like, that's super unique. Like, I feel like you don't really get to do stuff like that. So you aren't at all intrigued by the Alliance Night Warriors? Last time the Night Elves went to the dark side, aka transformed into the Night Warriors, almost nothing could stop them. I did do that quest chain. I thought it was good, but like Tyrande, I don't know. Tyrande, I have mixed feelings about her. I didn't like what her things that happened back in, like, Legion. She and Malfurion had some, like, mixed things. I don't know. I did the whole quest chain. I thought it was really cool. I like her relationship with Malfurion. I like how it's not sappy. It's just sort of like, we gotta get things done. Like, I'm not about to let my husband die. And she's like, I'm not about to let my wife die. Like, you know, she's the leader of the priestesses or what have you. I don't know. I do like their relationship a lot. And I do like how strong that she's become. And he's, like, supportive of that. But, I don't know. It's just, it adds, like, levels of complexity.
So I'd make a quick video.
That's the guy that you heard talking. He's the guy that actually does all of the music that we're listening to. Panda Man! My main is a Forsaken, so I could never choose against the Dark Lady. See? Exactly! And that's freaking phenomenal, the fact that you have that cool quest line happening. I just get... What's her face? I can't remember. Jaina. I just get Jaina being kind of moody again. Which I feel like Jaina's always moody. I don't want another moody, war-torn, like, she's moody because she has dad issues. Anduin, I feel bad for because obviously his, you know, I can understand why he doesn't want to go into war, but you're in Warcraft. Chances are you're probably going to have to engage a little bit in war periodically. My main was a Blood Elf Warlock, and for me he chose the Arts of Fel because of the undead. It gives more depth to our character. That's one thing that, like, Warcraft still does a really good job of doing, is you absolutely have, like, class identity and race identity and spec identity. It's really cool. My main was a Blood Elf Warlock, and he chose Sourfang. Okay. So you chose Sourfang because you're a Warlock. Are you a Orc? Oh, you're a Blood Elf. See, I picked Sourfang. This is a terrible thing. I picked Sourfang because I was like, oh yeah, I want me another toy. And you don't get a toy doing the other question. No siding with Sylvanas. The toy isn't all that great. Oh, wait, I have the Dark Ranger appearance, guys. Let me put it on. I went back and did it. I can't remember who was asking to see it last time, but I did get it. Dark Ranger toy. If it turns me into... It turned me into a man last time, which is not terrible, but... Oh no, it requires 110! Phooey. Can I do this? Okay, well, I'll be highborn for a little bit. Undead. Can I fly? Can I... Okay, it chases me back. Stop playing Horde, sinners. I'm sorry, Toria, their story is much more compelling. What's your opinion on the faction war after 8.2 arrives? Do you think it'll be still relevant, or will they go back to singing Kumbaya? So, this is the thing that I'm worried about. I really don't do any of those things. I don't watch any videos that are like, speculation time, what's gonna happen? And then they kind of unravel what's already gonna happen. So I really don't have any idea what the current, like, standpoint or, like, estimates or predictions. I don't know anything about that. But, I'm really, like, nervous that they're gonna be like, oh, Sylvanas is actually going to do X. So she's actually a good guy. She was just doing all these horrible things in order to look like, but she wasn't really doing horrible things. It just looks like they were horrible things. She's actually, if it ends up being that, but I'm fearful that they're going to do that because they already had a Garrosh, and Garrosh was basically like, I'm evil for being evil's sake, and I'm gonna blame all of my problems on Thrall because he let me be alone in a wuss, which I'm sorry, like, you're a grown man. Just because you weren't ready to do the things that... Hair samples? Off of who? What do I have to get hair samples off? Give Nas a quick... What am I doing here? All of a sudden, I've been thrown into this. If the faction war is still forced on Queen Ashara's front garden, then I'll question the story. It better go back to Queen Ashara. Like, I really am curious about what's going to happen there. Okay, we need to read this really quick. Use Nas to collect 10 hair... Okay, if you lose Nas, return 10. Before you meet Nas, there's something you should know. He got a toxic dose of blight back in the day. Take Nas and this boot. When you've slain a troll, give him a good kick. I literally have no idea. And I don't even think I have Nass with me. I wonder... Okay, we're gonna give this a shot, because I'm kind of lost as to what I'm supposed to be doing. Is Nass over here? Is this where I was before? Oh. Okay, I don't see a someone named Nass, so let's just go into it and see what we can do. I think I need to do Withered Trolls, right? Sylvanas becomes neutral. All races will be available as Forsaken. Oh my gosh, that'd be awful. But yeah, I don't know. I really... Oh, there's Nass. And I got that. Okay. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Right now, it does seem like the conflict between the Alliance and the Horde is really forced. I will say that. Like, the fact that they're like, we better move first so that we have enough power, so that we're gonna be... I mean, at the same time, like, it is true, like, a lot of times, like, as an American especially, the idea of borders is like, oh, everything's, like, wrapped up in a nice little bow and we drew some lines, and so, like, you are Germany, and you are Poland, and you are Italy, when in all reality, like, those particular borders have not lasted very, like, they've not been around forever. Like, Germany was pretty much, like, several states kind of glued together for the longest time. So, so as an American playing a game that was developed in America, I'm like, what? There's already these borders. They've already discovered who's like Horde and who's Alliance. Just leave them be. Like, it doesn't need to be any difference. But if you really go into the lore to a certain degree, you can tell that some borders have been disputed for a really long time. So there is that as an issue, but it's not really defined really well, I don't think, in a lot of the storyline. Like, why Sylvanas is like, I'm gonna attack your tree and burn down all of your homes because I need to strike first? It doesn't make any sense. I'm still a little bit hazy on it. Queen Ashara will win this expansion! I can't wait to see her! I know a lot of people didn't think her little, like, video was that interesting. I really liked it. I thought it was really cool. I like the idea that the fish was, like, representing, the old god. I really enjoyed that a lot, I would admit. I'm nervous that due to us going to Zinashari, the Night Elves will be left out and the Nightborne will be irrelevant, yet it's only those two races who have any connections to the former Elf City. That is a good point, Mikey. I never really thought about that. Because, you know, the Nightborne were pretty fantastic. Wait, do you think Queen Ashara will be a mini boss like Gul'dan, or do you think this is just a plot for the next expansion? They've teased her for so long. I don't know how far. So they have Queen Ashara and they have N'Zoth as like two potential like huge battles to like do. And I'm trying to think like, I'm also still not entirely convinced that like Azeroth is actually a good old Titan. I'm like, I've heard like some conspiracy theory that Azeroth is actually an old god herself, and that's why like Azerite, I don't know, it's just there's enough little like hints that would lead me to believe that Azeroth is not a good person. But I don't know who their end boss is gonna be, because if they whip out both N'Zoth, I think is that his name? I think that's the old god's name. Whatever, the old god that we're currently battling. If they kill him and they kill Queen Ashara, or they defeat her and their bosses this expansion, I don't know where else they would go. Unless they whip back Illidan and they're like, Illidan came back from the cosmos and now he's best friends with Sargeras. Like, I I'm not like sure where it's gonna go. I'm also really bad at like stories, so there could be something else going. I hope at the end of her raid she will redeem herself and become an ally. If I could, I would sell my soul to Queen Ashara. I mean, she's pretty cool, but she's done like a lot of terrible things. Like, I don't think Adri. I don't think that's a sound choice. I'm just saying. Forget the Banshee Queen. Forget Queen Ashara, the one queen to rule them all. All hail follow sweet. Aha! Yes! Come to me. I always feel like Galadriel when it's like, oh, will love me and perish. Yes, that's my goal, guys. Making you all love me, and in the end, I'm gonna turn out to be a Halo player. I was never a Warcraft player to begin with. It was all Halo all the time. I'm trying to figure out how I would like deceive you all. Personally, I hope they don't ruin Queen Ashara since she's one of the most powerful beings in WoW lore. As of yet, she deserves a full expansion just for herself. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm kind of saying. Like, if they just sort of pop her in and they're like, okay, great, here's Ashara. We finally get to deal with her, and out she goes. You've been teasing her this entire expansion. Like, Naga have been around since the beginning. We knew that she's out there. Like, we got a glimpse of her back in Legion. And it'd be stupid that they just kind of tossed her away. I don't think they'll do it. I thought it was pretty funny when Overwatch announced that Soldier was gay and people actually got mad about it on the topic of forced. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like what I don't like is the fact that they came out as Soldier was gay and everybody's like, yay, Soldier's gay. Look, we're embracing like everything. And then there were a whole bunch of people who were like, it's not enough, Overwatch. You need to do more. You need to have like a backstory and like have gay lovers and prove that he's actually done gay activity or have more people be gay. And I'm like, my gosh, like, I mean, it's trying to, like, some people, just let it be. Let it come about naturally. It's gonna grow and foster, like, by itself. Like, why get angry at people when they're actually doing things that are, like, good? Oh my gosh, so many notifications. Sorry if you guys can hear that. Personally, I think it's a plot for the next X-Pack, and I believe Ashara will fold after we defeat her, and she'll aid us in destroying N'Zoth, which will finally set her free. Oh, so you don't think we're actually gonna we're not gonna see N'Zoth or Ashara this expansion? Interesting, alien. She's the last original villains they need to be more intelligent with her story, not just go there and kill her. Yeah, exactly, Adri. They'll just throw away a really good opportunity if they do that. All right, what am I doing? I have to expose someone with my choker. How do I do that? What am I doing? Wants you to speak with Commander at the Argent Stand. I'm here. Am I not taking a stand? What do I do with this? Sorry, 1 second. I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, this choker. Near miss. Okay. Blood rose. Okay. Hey, hi there. What am I watching? Here, troll, a gift! For me? Really, Mom? I'm sorry. Terrible accent. So beautiful. Okay, he turned into a nasty barfing troll. I clearly don't want this to happen to us. I want to see Luna as a person. Probably not gonna happen though. That would be really cool. I wonder if they'll have the, like, Malorn and the Loon and the Loa. I'm glad that they have the Loa, because that needed to be explored, which is really cool, the Horde side. I believe we will see their shadow forms and sense, but not actually see them in person until next X-Pack, and when she finds out how powerful we are, she will join us after we defeat her too. Finally set her and her people free. I don't know if we can break that curse and then remove Naga from the game entirely. It's interesting. I wonder what kind of repercussions that would have. I'm more interested in what is she actually? So far people said she's a Naru, old god. That is good. Well, Ashara was just she was basically the queen of the Night Elves, and then she made a deal with the old god. And that's what gave her her appearance. Oh, okay. I guess I loot you. Okay, what am I doing here? Narus are lame, so I hope she has another form. What? You can't say that about Narus! I love the Naru that tried to, like, take on Illidan. That ended terribly for her. What am I doing with these little... I need to get the gooey ghoul drool. Gooey ghoul drool. That's... I used my language, and I need to get abominations, too. Okay, well... We're just gonna clear out this so that we can get all this ghoul drool. This time I'm gonna be smart. Who's got the... Okay, no. A lot of typing, but we did it. I feel good about where we're at currently. Can I not get bar found? Okay, now he changes position. Hey, gooey ghoul drool. I meant what a loon is. Oh, okay, sorry. That would make sense. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure if we know what a loon is. If a loon took form, I'd probably say that her form would be that of a female night elf. Yeah, I think thematically she would do that so that people could, like, understand what she is. Because I think a lot of, like, gods do that. Or what is a loon herself? Is an old god? Maybe. Like, that's... but she couldn't be a bad old god. And is she just like the moon? Is she just like... Is the moon a tiny titan? That hasn't hatched yet? Maybe she's also a titan of the moon, which could be a planet as well. Oh, look at that, Adri! You and I! Thinking at the same time. She must have a dark side to her due to her ancient ritual that Sharonda performed. Yeah, but her ritual doesn't actually do anything bad, it just empowers them. So would that be a bad ritual if it just gives them a lot of power? My gosh, I feel like we've been this level forever! Almost done. One more. I'm slowed. I need one more dude. Okay. The good thing is they are 100% drop rate, which I prefer. She must have a dark side to her. Elune was given powers to the Night Elf, the Night Warriors twice, and both times they shook Azeroth, almost impossible to defeat it. Maybe Elune is trying to manipulate the Night Elves and give them power to destroy the other foes. Would that be bad for her to give them the power? I don't know if it's... I'm just trying to think, like, she only does it once in a while, when the Night Elves are clearly in distress because they're overwhelmed. So I think it is a positive gift. I don't know if it's necessarily a negative one. I'm trying to think, like, what the bad repercussions. Airtoy is like, yes, Night Elves! More power! Be to the Night Elves! And back we go out again. What are we doing this time? Use a disguise and buy bitter plasma. Okay, what? Okay, I have to use a disguise? Oh, am I gonna go sneak into the Horde outpost slowly? Like, I feel like I'm really crawling here. Horde. I'm Horde. I'm sneaking to the Alliance outpost. I don't think the Alliance would really like this. Hi, everybody! You guys don't know me, but I would like to buy some of your stuffs. Bitter plasma. Thank you for this gristle gut. Do I accept? What am I doing? What is that? Are you a decaying ghoul? You are. Can I chuck food at you from here? I can. Can I do it here? No, don't attack me! Oh, boy. Oh. I need to use my choker again, I think. Yeah, okay. But but it's what all old gods do. Like N'Zoth has to Ashara, and she did what he asked. But in the cinematic, did Elune ask anything of Tyrande? I don't think she took anything from her. Like, she didn't have any bargain with her. She's just like, okay, you're right, it is pretty serious. I probably should give you guys this amazing power. I'm like the Santa Claus of ghouls. A bowels and brains bowl. It's like delicious. And she granted their wish, knowing what they would do. Yeah, but that's not bad. There's no bad outcome, is what I'm saying, right? Like, nothing bad has happened as a result. Like, they were just able to defend themselves. What if Elune saw that by letting her children in their home run, they would ask her to empower them and give them Eclipse part of her powers? For all we know, Elune might be the strongest entity. I think she's one of those people who, like, she likes to let her people resolve things on their own. And then, oh shoot. And then when they absolutely can't, she helps them out a little bit. Which, I think, as far as gods go, ooh, I think I would prefer a god that lets me, like, take care of my own stuff. And then just when it becomes desperate and there's nothing that I can do to Yay, we did it! We did a 78. Mastery. Potent afflictions. What does that mean? What did I get? Are my afflictions more potent? 20%! Yes, please. Did I get anything else? Nope. I wish Tyrande and Sylvanas, the two classic wild racial leaders, would just have their showdown. Be careful what you wish for. Who knows what's gonna happen? Oh my gosh. Am I ever gonna be done? It's hard to have leaders have a showdown in a good way and that people like. I really liked the showdown between Thrall and Garrosh. I know a lot of people were like, how come we don't get to beat Garrosh's butt after he did all this trouble again? Like, we the players should have been able to, like, go in there and, like, nuke him. But honestly, I think it was much better to have those two, like, fight it out. Because those two are the ones that have the beef with each other. Like, I don't really care. If they're gonna handle it, that's better. I don't need to be involved. Sometimes there's like a weird delay. Okay. Turn in quest. I can do that. This is gonna... Taking a stand. Okay. For a second I thought I was like, am I done with this zone already? Sorry, classic wild female racial leaders. Yeah. I think I got what you said. I got picked up what you were saying. Can I walk through this burning thingy? I can. Okay, well that was less terrifying than I was expecting. Hi. Okay. Sorry. shouldn't be involved in this. Oh, I shouldn't have done it. I didn't need this many. We can't have Illyria be gone for I don't know how long and then just be killed. Wait, is Illyria gonna be killed? And killing Versa would just seem dumb. Oh wait, I believe in the instant Sylvanas will die. No, not now, but one day. And she will find peace and reunite with her loved ones, or maybe she will sacrifice herself for her sisters or one of them. I would actually like that for her character. That would be really good. What's happening? Do I give this to you? Oh, okay, I do. Well, if I'd known in the beginning, I would have done this. Can I chuck it at you? I can. Okay, well, this is less than painful. Oh, he died! No! You can't die before I give you your parachute. I don't care what happens afterwards. Well, if I'd known, I would have been a little bit more reasonable about this. Illyria won't die anytime soon, and Brisa, I feel, will have a big part of this expansion at some point. I really like Barisa's character. Can I do it from the air? Can I do it while mounted? Ah, I can't do it while mounted. Sorry. That was like... This makes me... I feel like whenever I have to kill things on top of what I've done already, I always feel like I didn't do very well. I feel like I wasted. I wasn't very efficient. However, Malfurion needs... Wait, hold still. I do think something needs to happen to Sylvanas. Vengeance for Teldrassil is needed, and either Tyrande or Maya... That's the thing, like, she's done so many horrible things, and for whatever reason, whether it's good or bad, like, she's definitely done some terrible things. The fact that she would just be like... If they go the route of, oh, well, she actually wasn't really doing terrible things, she just... Can I not give this to you? I guess you don't need that. Oop, shit. No, quick. Oop, they can't just, like, excuse what she's done and be like... Because they can't pull a Garrosh and be like... Garrosh was like, oh, I was doing it for the Horde. Like, obviously, I'm a good guy. Can I give you another one? Oh, he already has one. Ah, silly. Does this one have one? She doesn't. She's about to die. Don't die before I give you the parachute. Thank you. That's all I care about. I don't care about your actual life. I care about whether or not I finish my quest. And I will take this one. Why is this weird delay? Do you guys see the like lag whenever I get turned in a quest? It's like, and maybe? I have to go pick out a quest in the wild out here. Agreed. All I can hear from him is, Tyrande, I need you, my love, come to me. I mean, I love a good romance, but that's way too much, even for him. It's funny though, like, I was just talking about someone, like, their romance is so superfluous because they would do the same things for each other, even if they weren't in a relationship, because she's going to be devoted to him as the leader of the druids, of the night elves, and he's going to be devoted to her as the leader of the priests and of the night elves. So, like, they already have, like, such a tight connection because of, like, their positions in their, like, respective fields in their race. They don't even need to be in a relationship for them to do the things that they've been doing for each other. We're wasting time! I'm like, you're the one who's running. You're the one who's asking me to do these things. Why are you yelling at me? Ah, I love that quest line. I'm glad you do too. What do I need to do here? I need to pick flowers. Okay, well, you know, I was killing zombies, but gotta pick these flowers. Can't let them not be picked. We're wasting time! Also, how come she went Jamaican? Like, what happened to her accent? She didn't always sound that way. Like, I'm not saying her accent's bad or anything, but she race changed on us out of nowhere, and I don't know how I feel about it. Look at these little guys. I'm just gonna try to pick this before someone finds me. Okay, you found me. You're a bubble. I'll let you get me. I'd love for Blizzard to expand the character of Mordant Evershade. Evenshade. I don't know who that is. The Highborn Night Elf leader. Oh. Is he still alive? Tyrande should have cheated Mouth and married Illidan in Legion. No, Illidan was too far gone. He was like a man with a mission, and that mission did not involve Tyrande. It involved slaying Sargeras and saving Azeroth. I can see how that would be like interesting, but I'm kind of glad that they didn't put like a love triangle that we had to watch and resolve. And I really like that about World of Warcraft, that it's not like uber sappy and romantic. I feel like Maev and her brother would have done such a better job than those two as the leaders. Maev sounds like she's like, I have a mission. But she was just focused. She also had only one drive, and that was to find Illidan. I like Jared, though. He's involved with the Darkshore Warfront, and is the reason why I could make Tenaria my Night Elf mate. Aww. If it was a movie, Tyrande would have left Mouth. Which is, like, unrealistic. I think she would have seen him as a good leader, although, honestly, he did leave her forever. But she really but I don't know, like, Night Elves live forever, so him being gone for 10,000 years was probably like, whatever. Maybe she's an independent lady who doesn't need no, like, side piece, Malfurion. And also, the things that Illidan was doing were such corrupt things that I don't see how her character could reconcile what he was doing and still like him. Because a lot of times, I have to seal tunnels. Okay, I will seal a tunnel. I can do that. My Naga Siren sends her regards to Tenaria and Mordant from beneath the tides. Oh wait, what am I doing? Is this what I have to seal? Is this it? Am I gonna sit on it? Nope.
This guy's terrible.
Oh, how many tunnels are there? Are there more? Oh, here's one. Oh, there is one in there. I'm gonna chuck it. Hope for the best. Nope. Actually standing right on top of it. One of the funniest moments I've had in a while was in the Dark Moon Fair, clicking on one of the Blood Elves and she says, "Death to all oppose us," in such a cheery voice. It's true. My favorite is the male Blood Elves, because they sound like little surfer dudes. They're like, "Baladash, Melanore." Like, what, is this Keanu Reeves as a Night Elf? What happened here? My gosh, we're gonna still be in Northrend by the time this stream ends. The ruins of Zin Ashari. I am. I just love when they add new content. They do such a good job. I'm very happy with WoW. I will continue to play it, even if they have 1 or 2 bad expansions. They're always gonna have their hits and misses. I want more hard solo content. The mage towers were so good! I wish they would bring that back. I hope they do something like that. I can't wait to be able to like transmog to all of my demon hunter or warlock ones. What am I doing? What do I do with you? Free more captives. I could have been doing that while I was in there. The Warlock Greenfire questline and Mage Towers were great. Ah, yes! Wait, also, I don't know if I have that. What is... I wonder if I can do it yet. I don't remember what it's called. Of the Black Harvest, right? But yeah, I can't do it yet. Someday I'll get it. What am I doing with you? Do you need help? What's happening? Ooh. Can I talk to you? What do I need to do to you? Okay, I would like to target him for one. What am I doing here? Free captive foot. I guess I break them out of the thing. I managed to get the green fire before Mop ended and I got of the Black Harvest. It felt good. Oh yeah, it did. So, fun fact. I tried it a lot of times. And the first couple of times I tried it, I almost broke my mouse. Because, one, I don't play Warlock very well. As you can see. This is pretty obvious. I don't really know the ins and outs of these classes. So, I was like, I'm gonna brute force it. I'm gonna brute force it. I had already 2 cloaks as I spit all over the place. I did the legendary quest line to get the cloak on my warlock just so that I could do that. And I basically zerged it. It was pretty, it wasn't my proudest moment, but I put in the time. I just had no skill, but I put in the time in order to be able to do it. No, don't want to go that way. But I do want to clear this guy out. Is he someone that I could potentially be a footman? Am I wrong? Are the footmen these guys? Do I want to talk to you? I think it's the... Wait, we should probably double check. I managed to get the green fire. I liked how challenging the mage tower was, but I hated doing it. I tried it on my hunter and I always ended up dying. I got all 3 of the hunter ones. I got all of the tank ones except for protection warrior because F that noise. And I got... Are you supposed to be what I want you to be? Ah, wait, maybe? Was that it? Was that one of them? No, that was not one of them. Am I doing this completely wrong? Okay, there is one in there. Okay, so this is the right thing. I'm just getting extremely unlucky. And then I got very lucky. The Tugger Float Totem was profanity annoying. Yep. Yes, I can see that. Why does it keep taking me back? I want to do these quests. They're like right here. Should I not? It's not letting me do it. So I won't. I got I did one of the healer ones by myself. I did the monk healer, which was, that took 4 hours of just annoyingness. Okay, what else am I doing here at the 5? I don't know who drops the spinneret. The Hagar skimmers? Okay, so just kill everything. I'm good at that. I mean, I'm good at pulling everything is what I'm trying to say. The one with the brothers was easiest, except for Frost Mage. That was the only one I couldn't get, for that challenge. I did it on all the other ones. I did Shadow Priest, I did, Boomkin, I think was one of them. I did... it was Shadow Priest, Hunter, Boomkin, and... was it just... Mage? Cross Mage? Yeah, I failed miserably at Cross Mage multiple times. Oh, and Affliction. Yeah. I think it depended, really, on the class. Because the brother one was relatively easy on all of those classes, but the minute I tried it on Frost Mage, I just couldn't keep up with it. It was awful. I couldn't run away from him enough. The Imp one was relatively easy on, like, all of the classes. On Holy DK, it was easy. Fire Mage, it was extremely easy. Warrior, I think one of the Warrior ones was that. And then Rogue was also relatively easy. The Combat Rogue. Pirate? Combat? Whatever that one is. Elemental Shaman, though, on the other hand, like, Feral Druid was easy for the Imps. Elemental Shaman, awful. It was so painful. I was so angry. I definitely, like, did not do well with that one. Let's see, what else did I do? The only Blood Totem one that I didn't do was, Disc Priest, because I just didn't have a grasp of Disc Priest well enough to go in there and confidently do it without trying to kill myself. Agatha was bonkers. I tried it Arcane. I did all of them except for Arcane Mage. And that was also BS, because I don't know how Arcane Mages stay alive at all. In fact, I'm pretty sure they don't. I think Arcane Mages are actually all dead inside. It's just a personal theory. I'm having a really good time today, guys. I'm having a lot of fun. I feel like this has been a really good lot of good conversations. I would like to collect more intact spinnerets, but you know, you can't have everything. I think Blood DK has the best appearance in Legion. What was the Blood DK appearance look like? I love the Blood DK Balance of Power appearance. That thing was amazing. The sets from Legion were breathtaking. The one from BFA were not so. Yeah, I don't know if they were just like, this is BFA is gonna be our throwaway expansion where we're just gonna like put something together as quickly as possible so that we can come out and like focus all of our time on the expansion to follow. It's possible that that's their intention. I love the Legion sets. The BFA, they got rid of, like, set pieces, and then they were like, and you guys all get to wear the same armor. Excuse me, like, you literally went through an infinite amount of trouble to have not only, like, weapons that were unique to every single spec, but also, like, every single class, but also to every single spec. And then, like, on top of that, oodles of different designs and patterns, and, you know, people could work for them. And then this expansion, they're like, yeah, no, like, we didn't actually enjoy making all of those weapons so that everybody could be unique. It's like, I don't know what their message is for this one. Like, you're not unique and different. You have to wear the same clothes as everybody else. I don't know, like, that shouldn't be the case. You should be able to be whatever you want to be. It's a very weird message. I'm not exactly sure what they were thinking. Like, the fact that all leather wears the same. I'm a demon hunter. I don't look like other leather wearers. I just don't. Like, I have a very different aesthetic than, like, every other leather wearer. Like, just because I'm a leather wearer doesn't mean that I'm gonna look like a druid and like it. I'm very talkative. I'm sorry if I'm, like, super loud today also. I feel like I'm shouting at you guys. Too bad I'm not gonna play Mythic. I don't even know what it looks like for cloth. Let's check it out real quick. Oh, yes. Ooh! That's pretty spiky. You're my last one. And then I can leave this weird zone that I've been stuck in. They said they wanted the gear sets to feel like it's from the raid. They could have done that by making them unique to every class, but also in the style from the raid. Agreed. I mean, I can understand how they probably feel like they're running out of, like, things to do with clothes. I mean, Versace and Gucci have the same problems. You see, they come out with crazy things all the time. I saw something flying around. I think we're good, guys. Okay, wait, really quickly, guys. Next time I raid, I'm gonna stream again on Friday. You guys, can you let me know? Oh, I need to pick up another quest. Would you rather see me level again, or would you rather see me, like, struggle and try to do some Mythic Pluses instead? On, like, my alts. Because I know I was doing that, I was streaming that at the end of, like, in Legion, when I started to actually have geared alts. So would you guys be interested in me leveling or doing Mythic Pluses? Do you guys have a preference? Both? Wait, what? You want me to do both? And that's it? Now I go back? Why don't I ever get to save these dudes? I don't understand. Like, don't do that quest. Don't go and save those captains. It's not what we need to do. Leveling! I love both. The leveling streams feel very chill. Okay, good. Hold that. Because when I do know that when I'm doing Mythic Pluses, like, I never get to talk to you guys because I'm always like, I don't remember how to play. Maybe I'll, like, do it on Monday to let my rested build up, and then on Wednesdays and Fridays I will... Why am I stuck in this horrible field of sadness? I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. Plague, webbed, and destroyed. Okay, well, we'll do that. There we go. Okay, I can do this. Seems relatively straightforward. That's a good idea. Monday can be Mythic. Wednesday, Friday can be Nightborne Warlock. Yeah! Because I need to, like, I do want to build up her rested a little bit, because it feels like it goes a lot slower when I don't have any rested. I mean, we're still making good time. We're probably going to be 78 by the end of this one, hopefully. I'm just going to keep streaming until I'm 78. Excuse me. That's a very rude spider person. No, Runam. I also miss like the fishing. You don't even get to level up a fishing pole. They had so many cool things that you could play at like individual leveling. And I feel like everything now is like very focused on groups because the PvP side of BFA is very group oriented. Like if you're not in a group, then you're out of luck because especially... Look at my poor little felt puppy's like, I'm gonna bite it. I'm totally gonna bite it. Look, Mom, I'm underneath it. I'm gonna bite it, sweetie. Don't be under it when it crashes down. I have to train him better. He's a little crazy. Look, he's gonna get crushed again. No, sweetie! I'm sorry, I don't know why that tickles me. They never do. Those silly demons. What am I doing here? Okay, hold still. I need to get the head, and then I need to get a chunk. Are the chunks up here? Who's those chunks? Are you a corruptor? Malice the corruptor. Okay, we'll kill this guy first. Blow all of our cooldowns on him. You get a dark glare. I'm really hoping that he doesn't like do a push off. Okay, I interrupted that. Don't know what it was, don't know what it does. The Cinderkitten, she behaves better than the demon dog. Who's a demon dog? Oh, my little fell puppy? Yes, she probably does. Alright, there's the head. Who has the chunks? It doesn't say if it's like are they chunks just kind of chilling or? It looks like I have to go down. Oh, that is really cute. I want to have a kitty cat sleeping on my feet. I mean, obviously, I can see how that would pose a slight issue. Okay, chunks are these little itty bitty things. Why people hide chunks of ore in coffins. It's an interesting storage solution. I don't know if I would go for it. We're gonna go over here really quickly and then we'll go up. You guys see any more blue? That's what I'm looking for, is the blue. I have really poor mouse control. I don't know if anybody can actually see that. Whenever I try to click something, it's like, it's a double miss. When do you think 8.1.5 will be out? I think it's next Tuesday, right? Is that what they say it is? I think it's next Tuesday. I am really sad. I hope that I can get into a raid team before then, because I really don't want to... guys, I'm gonna break it to you. I love tanking. I really do. But it's really hard to find a tanking role. So if you see me streaming in the future, it's very likely that I will be playing Havoc. You guys forgive me for not tanking? I'm sorry. I do love it. But I might take a slight backseat and then not really care if I get sat a little, because raiding is very draining. It does take a lot off of you, and I do want to raid at like a 3 times a week. I want to do it kind of a high level, but I'm okay with being sat periodically. So I think being Havoc would make my life a little bit easier. I think that's what I'm gonna do. My aunt's cat behaves like a proper little boy. He sprawls himself out all over the bed, disregards your comfort, but he's too cute. Aww. That sounds like a really cute cat. My cat is really silly. My cat is very lazy. I feel like this is like your typical cat things. Cats are silly, lazy, and very cute is what I'm getting. Oh, I really want a cat. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I'm not the most like responsible person. I know cats are really good for people who are like not particularly with it with life, but I don't want to subject an animal to my lack of wherewithal. I got an appearance I didn't have. I got some sweet green pants. Okay, I'm gonna pick up a quest, apparently. We're really close to getting to 78. I mean, we're only gonna get 2 levels this town. The town time. Hello, Captain Grondel. Can I do something here? Like, why is there a bubble? I have to do his task. Okay, what is your task? You won't talk to me. Okay, I guess I'll go off and do your task. You could get a dog or a bunny. Aww. I think dogs would be more work than a cat. I don't know. I did have 2 rats. They were adorable. Oh my gosh. I only got 1? Oh, this is gonna be rough, guys. And there doesn't seem to be too many enemies around here. I have to get 20. I have to collect 20 bushes? What on earth is this nonsense? I probably should be a little bit more systematic about this. I did really enjoy having rats. They were very good pets. Which number are we on? Did I got 3 from that. Okay. Okay, so some of them offer more than others. I accept that, and I will take advantage of it. That gave 2. Yes. Okay, this is better. I'm liking it. If I ever get a dog, I would get an Afghan. They are so pretty. Oh, those are pretty horses. They are pretty dogs. My favorite is, as a kid, I watched 101 Dalmatians, and that's one of the dogs is an Afghan in the beginning because he sees the owners looking like their pets, and that's one of the dogs is an Afghan. That's what whenever I think of Afghan, I always think of that. What? No. I don't think so. Alright. Off to whatever this is. Sergeant Stackhammer. Oh my gosh, this is so slow. 37,000 left. I was like, I'm having such a great time. Your last dog was an Australian Kelpie, Aussie sheepdog, although my Australian did tell me that he wasn't a real Kelpie because he lived in Manchester. He was a transplant. He was an immigrant. You're still allowed to claim your original heritage, I feel. That should be allowed, right? Oh no. What is happening? The champions drop something. Okay, I'm definitely taking out a different pet because these guys have a buff that I want. And I'm gonna dispel it off of them. Actually, I don't think I can't spell steal it, I don't think. Hey, big spurter dude. Spurter man. Can I investigate it? Okay, we investigated it. I have to kill 10 followers and then told to report back to duty. Okay, I can do that. Hey, hi. I would love to tell you that, wait a second. Is it not the same ability? Singe magic. Okay, that's what it is, I think. Hi. Yes, you may go home now. Big poodles are also cute. Aww. If you guys get Dalmatians, watch out for Koala or any addicted people. Don't worry, I'll make sure that that doesn't happen. I love the 101 Dalmatians films. Cruella was evil, but the old animated version was so funny as well. Jasper! Jasper, you idiot! I love that. Why can't I dispel that off of you? It looked like I could dispel it before, when I was not on the right pet. I think I call shenanigans. The next person to say shenanigans... I would like to... Can I not? Are you... Oh, you're dead. Okay. Did you guys see that? This guy's actually dead. I mean, technically he is undead. And there he fades off into darkness. Let's kill the ones that are fighting someone currently, because I like those. Or I guess that doesn't happen though. There's none of them around here. Here we go, there's one. I know, Glenn Close was so good. I also like Gerard Depardieu. Did you guys, so when I lived in England and then in Germany, they had, in France there's a book, a comic book, or I'm not exactly sure if it's called a comic book, but the Asterix and Obelisk. I don't know if you guys ever knew that one. Okay, why are all of these targets dead? It's so weird. Okay, I don't need to talk to anybody anymore, but I need to do more of these guys. Time for you to die, champion of Sororitas something. Thank you. Okay, we have a lot to turn in. I'm hoping that they just let us turn in. Nope, we're doing a lot of do the quest part and picking up. Darling, red isn't your color. I used to love Asterix and Obelix. I loved it too. I don't know how they managed to do it, but they made the puns. I mean, obviously it was written in French first, I think. Yay! We did it! We dinged! I really want to head back to here, so maybe if I do this, then I can be done. Is this a rested area? It is not. Alright, in that case, we are going to call it a day, though. I'm going to pick up these. I think that's what they wanted me to do. I'm going to go to this area, because I'm pretty sure this is like a rested area. And then, either I am going to stream, either I am going to level, or I'm going to level on Monday. I might do Mythic Pluses on Friday because then I'll have 5 days to have rested. I don't know. What do you guys think? We got to 79. 79. I mean, we almost made it to 80. 80. Now I'm kind of confused. I thought we were like one behind. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, either way. I'm like, got confused. I confused myself, guys. I'm sorry. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, I really enjoy having you here. Adri, Mikey, Eritoria, everybody. You guys are the best. I did some really good. And Panda Man, thank you so much for coming by. You guys are the best. I don't think I would enjoy leveling half as much if I didn't have you guys here to talk with me. And I love talking about all the conversations and speculating what's going to be happening next in BFA. But, so hopefully I will see you guys next time. Either I'm going to do Mythic Pluses or I'm going to level because leveling is amazing as well. You know, I can't help myself. But, hopefully I will see you guys on Friday. Thank you so much for coming and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!